my god, oh my god, oh my god, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Oh my god, get out of here. Oh, hello. Hello there, my basement-dwelling, garlic-consuming viewers. How is your... I do not care. I do not. In the last video, we were caught up in a literal dust storm with nothing but our trusty DMR and most definitely lived through each match. This time, however, we are not playing Call of... Anyway, but instead, we are playing
Resident Evil 4.
A game where a Sigma male says no to all women.
Women.
It's a game about gore, lore, and most importantly, not a single whore. The game opens up with our main man, Leon S. Wait a minute. Hold on. This isn't the right game. Hold on a moment. Okay, alright, let's check it out. Yep. Alright, there it is. So the game opens up with our main man, Leon S. Cock. His middle name is short for Sucky. It's been a fat minute since Leon last kicked some ass of the small and annoying. So he decided to go hiking for a bit and ended up getting lost in the woods while a duo of awesome cops wound up finding Leon and decided to take him to the nearest village who didn't pay their rent fees on time. Daydreaming of the kickening, the cops decided to pull over just outside of town to not only take a leak, but to offer Senor Cock a fucking cigarette. My man is innocent and supple and you will not take him for—
No thanks, bro.
Oh, you got it, never mind. So after about 30 or so minutes of one of the cops leaving for his weekly piss break, the cigarette bitch ordered us to go see if we can help by being a shoulder pal while the guy recovers from just emptying his water jug-sized pee bag. So we were off. Trying to find El Capo taking the ultimate pisso, I noticed two things. One of which is, why did this guy walk so fucking far away from the car to take a piss? And two, was why on the straight dirt path did it lead me to this house? It's almost like the cops were trying to set me up. I approached the house, found a nice old man who was willing to bring me into his home with open arms, who I then decided to kick the shit out of. Turns out, this motherfucker was a downright Dahmer stan. Wanna know why I thought this? Because I might have checked this basement out, and boy, did I find the signs of a Dahmer clone. I mean, of course though, I'm sure the sheer thought of some random guy you just met going down into your man cave would kind of piss you off enough to literally rise back from the dead just to beat his ass. Unfortunately though, hatred was not the path to enlightenment. My buddy here found out the hard way. I shit you not, I think this guy got rocked so hard that his neighbors heard it. Cause these SOBs come bum rushing through the door, so I skiddy on by, make my way up the stairs, find a decently cracked open door that I take full advantage of, but as I check out the interior of the room, I find out that the whole ass neighborhood has it out for the annoying ass girl I've been tasked with kicking. But like a squirrel, the moment someone does something to slightly disturb me, I flee. Well, I feel it's only right to tell you how I feel about the bridges.
Don't go beyond the rickety bridge.
All I will say is that showing up to an actual village was kind of homey. Or at least the thought of it. I mean, sure, you had the head-top gate, and the burning bodies, and the evil zombies, killer zombies, and the giant bagheads, and... You know, okay, fine. It's a shit place, okay? Fuck off with all of you.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
I have to come clean about something. I was never a big fan of RE4, at least the original. I never really got the horror vibes to it, and a good portion of the jokes didn't jive with me as much as it did with some of the full-on community of this game's older brother. I suppose this remake gave me the vibes that you lot who enjoyed the game had when you first played it all those years ago. After playing and beating the Dead Space remake on Impossible mode and pre-ordered RE4 make when it was announced, I thought to myself about the history of those two games. Dead Space was made on the premise that it was going to take what RE4 did, minus the humor, and put it all into space with a cosmic horror twist. I personally love space, I love horror, and I love the art style, but when I went back to play the original RE4, I saw some similarities between Dead Space. I never got the full feeling of horror meets rom-com, which was what RE4 was. That, and add in the terrible moving mechanics, which I know is considered a personal favorite to some, but I never liked moving like that. I mean, in games like Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 0, I get it. Tank controls work best in games like that. However, you cannot just put tank control movement on a game with no fixed camera angles. And in saying that first part of this, I just felt like Samuel Hayden from Doom Eternal.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
It just felt off to play it. So, when playing the original, it didn't work. But with the RE4 make, all my problems with the original felt as if it went away. I mean, you were able to move even with aiming. It had the RE2 make movement, and it had the crafting elements of Village. I personally love the story of Resident Evil 4 Remake, but I don't really think it's on the same level as the Dead Space remake. Certainly not on terms of the fun factor. I get some of you think differently and are probably wishing the worst of me just by saying that. But I promise you, this game made me a Resident Evil 4 fan. Just maybe not in the way you hoped. Anyway, enough of this gigantic spiel. Back to the game. What the fuck is up with all these medallions anyway? I mean, apart from these Smurf necklaces I'm shooting, I'm having to stick my hand in some brown shit. Batch of BS is what I'd call it, but I'm afraid that might actually be what it was. Damn. Oh, that's what they were for. So after helping the nice old farmers with their jewelry problem, I headed off to pursue my educational prowess. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got knocked out and stabbed in the neck with a syringe some big guy was carrying in a basement. I find it strange that I just remember getting poked in the neck. Now I'm hanging by my wrists in a cellar with some conquistador who I just feel compelled to do the tango with. Now I'm sprinting away trying to find my shit that was stolen from me. And for some weird reason, I find it kind of hard to walk. Is that normal? Whatever the case, I just ran into a weird-ass town, so I literally just rushed headfirst and killed everyone just because I kind of felt like it. I quite literally pillaged their shit. It felt good. I noticed this shiny thing hanging over a well. Of course I took it. Whatever that weird shit was about, I just know that it felt good. I felt powerful. I felt like I could take on the whole world and... Bear trap. Damn it!
gotta die.